Well, basically what we want to do this video is just do like challenge videos and vlogs and just things we like to do like surfing and.
Hi, this is Dylan, and I bet you're wondering what this is all about. Well, today we're going to be speaking a little bit about the theory of Dylan. It's a kind of accurate, somewhat based on a true story about the principles that led me, Dylan, to be on your little screen in this QR code on your VIP pass at the New Year's Eve show. So stick along. You know, as a young boy, my family always instilled in me to do something you love. You know what I mean? That's like the whole thing. But as any young person knows, that is quite a task, to say the least. I tried many things, many things. I tried sports, to which I had no prevail. I tried cooking till I realized that I had to cook for other people, and that became not fun for me anymore. I tried riding bikes, and I did kind of love that, but I broke my foot one too many times to keep doing that. Anyway, the only thing that really ever stuck with me was art in any form I could find. I'd draw on the dirt on fishing trips. I'd make sculptures out of old cans. I'd paint anything my family would let me, really. Whatever outlet I could find to make something new, I would use. And somewhere way down that road, after years of creating who knows what, art after art after art after art piece, I started freestyling under a bridge about rubber duckies. Yes, about rubber duckies. My first freestyle ever. I remember it to this day. It was about rubber duckies. It was something like, rubber ducky, rubber ducky in the tub, and he just keeps scrubbing. Some bullshit, which, you know, at the time I was just smoking dope, skipping school under a bridge. It was something. And after probably a year or so of doing that and just freestyling with my friends while I was smoking or skipping school or even in school, there's many clips of me freestyling just in random places. Like here's one.
I'm standing tall, I'm shitting in the stall. I'm walking through the halls high as hell, smoking on the gas. I'm skipping class, I'm finna pass it to the left, and I'll pass it to the right. I'm feeling right, I'ma do it every night. Hey, I'm off the acid, I'm feeling existential. I'm cruising into residential.
But after a whole lot of that, just freestyling to myself and with friends at the time, I met Kaya Vance.
They're saying the love is upon us. I'm keeping it honest. I really do not give a fuck. Keeping that like Pocahontas. My love for the game is around till y'all fuck it up. Word of my mama and papa to me that the music is more important than the job.
Yes, that Kaya Vance. And that's where I really started to learn and adapt my freestyling and associate the feelings of music to the colors of paintings and new experiences I had. I started relating all of that to the music I was making, the words I was writing, freestyling, yada, yada, yada. Which consequently, after freestyling with Kaya and Cameron for however long, me and Kaya put out our first song. I know it was my first song out. I don't know if it was his or not. But if y'all can find that song hidden in the archives without asking Kaya, I'll give you a free joint. You can hold me to that. Somewhere Lost, I think they changed the name of it. But if you can find it, you send me a clip of you listening to it or post it, I'll give you a free joint. Anyways, after songs and songs and songs, I eventually did my first show with Kaya at a little biker country kind of bar. And that went pretty much exactly how you would expect it to go. A bunch of kids rapping at a country biker, old person bar. Old people do not want to see a bunch of young kids rapping, but they were still nice about it, you know. It was still a cool experience. And after that, you know, I felt like I could perform anywhere. So thank you, Kaya, for that, because that was not the best crowd.
Yeah, Kaya on the drums, we got the up. Yeah, we got special on the ladies. People over trying to see the waist on the toxic. Hella more burning toxins. All up in your lung like it's wasteful. Need some more, but it's simply so disgraceful. You can get it, no taste, shit no tasteful. People want some more, but I'm feeling like I need to go. Lay outside and move around on the turn. People always coming, always wearing propaganda. Graduation, I throw it back to the past, but you're looking forward. This is the future. Playing on acoustic, no music. You look for one like I'm playing for you.
Anyway, in the culmination of all that, we eventually decided to set up our own shows and events from there. The first one being in my garage, which was like, what an origin story, am I right? Block party in the garage. I did not perform at that one because I was still nervous as hell. Which leads me to my next point is I was always so scared of, I don't even know what. But fear stopped me from doing a lot of things. It also pushed me to do a lot of things, like moonwalking across the graduation stage, which I told everybody for years I was going to do. And they all kind of held me to it. You know, I couldn't get up there and like not do it.
Dalen Lee Townsend.
So I did that, and now I have a great clip to look back on, you know what I mean? Anyway, but I didn't do our first show. I mean, I didn't perform at the block party, which was at my house, so, you know, I wish I would have, because that's, like, the most comfortable spot you can be, you know, in my own garage. Anyway, we did a couple of our own shows. They turned out fantastic. If you're seeing this now, you already know how sick they are.
I'm not gonna lie, that is the weirdest fucking chant, but I'm here for it.
Beautiful, beautiful times.
There's nothing on my mind, on my mental. Back and forth to work, I'm commuting. Every single day the same thing, I'm refusing. I need a little change or some music. A change or some music. We go right into it. It's called What If.
And none of that would be possible had I not tried to freestyle under that bridge while I was skipping school. So I guess really this is like 3 principles in one. Don't be scared. Try something new and do something you love. You know what I mean? Since I started freestyling, I have not looked back. It's been like 5 years now, which is weird to say. It's a long fucking time, and I'm still obsessed with it. I freestyle like 6 hours a day at work. So like, I guess that's really like 3 principles in one on this first one. But they all mean, you know, they're all something. I am back. That first video was like 2 days ago. My coworker got me sick as fuck. The last 2 days, I have been down bad. And dude, oh my God, being an adult is hard. I gotta get out of work after I'm all sick, go buy my own medicine, come back and cook myself dinner. Like, being an adult is a bitch, which leads me to my next point. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. Like back home in Corpus, I felt like I couldn't create anything. I was so stuck in this box living in my room. You know, I wake up in my bed and then I sit right next to it at the desk and I'll make music all day. Everything was so, you know what I mean? Staying in your comfort zone is the death of creativity. That shit will put you in a box and hold you down like no other. So getting up here has really like changed my insight on everything. You know, I live by myself now. It's just me and Zala. I've seen so many things I never thought I'd see. I've had to try and do things I've never done. You know, I have to cook for myself. I've been trying not to eat out up here. You know, when I got up here, I cut out all my bad habits. I tried to stop watching TV. I deleted all of my social media while I was up here. I quit drinking, which was a big one. Back home, I was drinking a lot because it was just always so accessible. You know what I mean? We were doing shows or we were making music or people were around. It was just easy, you know? Anyway, getting out of my comfort zone has helped me do so many things. I've made the best music I've ever made up here. I don't want to be a star, life's so refreshing. Took a break from drinking, I don't find myself stressing. Always in my head, but it ain't cause of no depression. Solitude is new, but this shit really such a blessing. I've been playing guitar, play it every day. I didn't the last 2 days, but I was sick as fuck, all right? Give me a break. I feel like I've learned to grieve certain things that I was holding on to for a long time. So I've been faded, it's the best. Faded, it's the best.
She just told me that she died for me. I told her I want a life for me. I want some money, some music, some fame. I don't really want to live with this pain. I don't really care about all the game. I don't want to learn the lessons of life. Made an exception like twice. First with my brother and he made it hard for me. Then my mama had to die. Why my mama had to die?
And I've also took some of the pressure off of myself. As a lot of artists themselves can probably attest, there's like a really big like perfectionist standard that I'm sure a lot of people can relate to. I want everything to be perfect. I put so much pressure on myself that just like weighs me down so much. And people, you know, like always be like, oh, you're putting too much pressure on yourself. They'd always tell me that. I'd be like, yeah, all right, yeah, whatever. Okay. And back home, you know, I would just sit in that and I would just stay in that zone of pressure and I would just stress myself out. But since I got up here, like there is nobody that I can show my music to. You know, I used to show my family or I used to show my friends when they were around. It's just me sitting here listening to it and I can really like critique and observe and take a step back and look at it from a whole new perspective because it's just me, you know what I mean? Like I'm really making stuff now that piques my interest and gives me joy, you know, which at the end of the day, I feel like is what art is all about, like the true expression of one's self and interests and experiences, like to put it all out there, you know, whether that's painting or music or writing, whatever it is. And I feel like since I've got up here, I have a better understanding of that. On the opposite side of that, though, being away from everybody, I also have to find new ways of inspiration, you know, back home, being with my friends and experiencing things every night. Shout out to them. It made it super easy to bounce ideas off of each other. It made it really easy to just do a bullshit project and like have fun with it and put it out, you know what I mean? Now that I'm by myself up here, I don't have anybody to talk to or bounce things off like that. There's really just pros and cons of everything, you know what I mean? And really in conclusion to this whole theory of Dylan, it's all a bunch of bullshit, you know what I mean? Yeah, those are good theories, you know, get out of your comfort zone, try something new, do something you love. Like, obviously, everybody knows that. We've been taught that since we were young, but it's so hard to do. Really, this was just a bunch of bullshit I made up to try something new, you know? I've never done a video format like this, so this is my form of creativity. I'm bullshitting my way into this New Year's Eve, like, QR code, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it's all bullshit, it's all true stories, and it's really cool to look back on. This is like a time capsule for me, but for y'all, like, y'all just wasted 10 minutes out of your day watching this when you could have been creating something, could have been experiencing something new. And I guess maybe you are experiencing something new with this. And maybe I am too. Wow, light bulb. Anyway, it's not a bunch of bullshit, but maybe, just maybe, you'll take those 10 minutes out of your day next time and you'll end up inside a QR code on a VIP pass at the 2024 New Year's Eve show like me. And with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I hope y'all enjoyed this little video. I hope y'all see everybody else's art, everybody else's music, take inspiration from it, enjoy your life, get out your comfort zone. And yeah, later, motherfuckers.